Alright, the AAR tanker guides, specification. Section 1, tanker classification specifications. Or TC of the Associated American Railroad has established specifications, design, construction, testing, repair, maintenance of the tanker car. The tanker car specifications required to be stenciled on both sides of the car. The sample specifications appear at the next page below the information defining the letters. Current tanker car specification consists of the authorized agency, 1, which is followed by the 3-digit class designation, 2, accept the certain AAR specification tank cars in limiter letters, usually AJST, or the class .1113 hydrogenic liquid tanker cars A, C, and D, which follow class designations when present. The second number indicates tanker pressure in pounds per square inch of the gauge. Typically, the tank pressure is 20 to 40% of the tank's theoretical minimum burst pressure, which ranges from 240 psi in gallons to 1500 psi in gallons. The next letter is shown indicates the material construction 5, for which the tank what materials and carbon steels currently on the letter AL aluminum are being used. Next letter W designates fusion welding. See note the page of the 10 for more information. Last digit residence indicates the tanker car is required to have or is permitted to have fittings, linings, and materials. 7, such insulation, top loading, unloading fittings, bottom outlet, bottom washout, interior lining, and or other tanker cars required material construction. Alright, your sample specification is .111A1 100 ALW1. 1 dot is the authorizing agency. 2, the second sample specification 111 class designation. The delimiter is the third number, which is no significance unless J, S, or T, or class .1113 A and C and D. Tank. The fourth is tank test pressure in pounds per square inches and gallons. 100. Your fifth number is the material of construction other than steel. Sixth number is a fusion welding, and seventh is a fitting and lining of materials. Components of specification marking. Authorization agency. Association of American Railroads, Department of Transportation, U.S. Department of Transportation, and the TC Transportation Canada is replaced with the Canadian Transportation Commission. Class designation. The term class is general designated for the tanker cars. The class designation, usually individual, will include several specifications made with the authorizing agent, followed by the 3-digit class number, which is class .11 class .AR204. Non-pressure tanker car class .111 insulated, non-insulated without expansion dome. .1115 insulated carbon alloy, stainless steel, aluminum inliner, container carbon steel. Outer shell tanker not jacketed, also referred to as the tank within a tank. Association American Railroad 206, insulated with an interior container tank. The carbon steel outer shell tank not jacketed. These tanks are similar to class .1115, but the tanker cars are also referred to as tank within a tank. Association American Railroads 211, insulated, non-insulated without expansion dome. These tanks or cars are similar to class .111 tanker cars. Alright, note that the following classes of non-pressure tank cars are currently authorized. However, the new construction is no longer authorized due to their age. Few, if any, of these are in commercial service. Therefore, below the class are not presented in this field. They're .103 insulated, non-insulated carbon alloy, stainless steel, aluminum, nickel with an expansion dome. .104 insulated carbon steel with expansion dome. Association American Railroad 203 insulated, non-insulated carbon alloy, stainless steel with expansion dome. Your pressure tanker car classes are .105 insulated carbon alloy stainless steel, .109 insulated non-insulated carbon steel aluminum, .112 insulated non-insulated carbon alloy steel, .114 insulated non-insulated carbon alloy steel, and .120 insulated carbon steel or aluminum. Alright, your cryogenic liquid tanker car classes .11.3 vacuum insulated highly alloy stainless steel nickel alloy interior container tank carbon steel outer shell tanker not jacketed. Association American Railroads vacuum insulated with the inner alloy steel container tank of the carbon steel outer shell tank not jacketed. These tanker cars are similar in concept to the class 11.3 tanker cars. Alright, your determinant letter on the majority of the non-pressure tanker cars, the letter A separates the class from the tank or the tank test pressure and has no meaning. On the pressure of the cryogenic liquid tank, some of the non-pressure tank delimiting letters is an indicator of the tank heading puncture resistance or thermal protection systems. Alright, your non-pressurized tank cars, A has no significance. J is equipped with a thermal protection system that is covered by a jacket, tank headed with a puncture resistant system. S is equipped with a tank head puncture resistant system. And T is equipped with a thermal protection system that is not covered by a jacket. The thermal protection material is sprayed directly onto the tank surface and tank head puncture resistant system. Your cryogenic liquid tanker cars are the limiting letters are A, C, and D. A is authorized minus at 100, authorized for minus than 423 degrees Fahrenheit loading. C is authorized for minus 260 degrees Fahrenheit loading, and D is authorized for minus 155 degrees loading. For tanker testing pressure, the next set of digits is the tank test pressure PSI per gallon, typically 20 to 40% of the tank burst pressure. For non-pressure car, the test pressure is specified with 60 to 100 pressure PSI per the gallon. However, the manufacturer tests of a 100-pound tank to 165 pound per square gallon per square inches a gallon, because they are equipped with 165 pressure per square inch gallon pressure relief devices, or PRD, which equates to 33% of the tank's 500 psi per burst pressure. For the pressure tanks, and the test pressure range from 100 psi-Gs to 600 psi-Gs. The cryogenic liquid tank car tank test pressure ranges from 60 psi-Gs to 120 psi-Gs. Alright, material construction other than steel. The letters AL appear on after the tank pressure, indicated with the tanks constructed with aluminum alloy. The other material construction, non-letters and numerals are shown. Note that poison, toxic, inhalation, hazard, PIH, or TIH materials on January 13, 2009. Pipelines Hazardous Material Safety Administration published a final rule, FRA 206-25169, titled Hazardous Materials Improving Safety Railroad Tanker Car Transportation of Hazardous Materials. This rule prescribes enhanced safety measures for the poison inhalation and toxic inhalation materials transported with the tank cars, primarily storage tanks and higher tanker pressure fittings, and head tank puncture resistant protection for some of the commodities of thermal protection. Tanker cars built with the after March 16, 2009, used for the transportation poison inhalation toxin inhalation materials will have the letter I stenciled on the place, the letter specification the .105J5001, specification .1112J501, specifications .105J66001. Letter maybe is indicated with the interim design standard of the poison inhalation toxic inhalation tanker car. More information on these requirements are found in Section 5, Pressure Tanker Cars. Alright, 6. Your fuse welding. The letter W will follow the tank of the pressure for the letters AL, indicated that the tank was constructed with using fusion welding. All the tanker cars currently constructed with using fusion welding. See note for this page on poison inhalation toxin inhalation materials. 7. Fitting linings material for non-pressure tanker cars following with the W will indicate the tank's material construction requirements, insulation, and interior lining opposing for the bottom outlet and the bottom washout. Alright, your AL stands for aluminum welded 1 aluminum alloy. W2 fusion weld aluminum fusion weld aluminum alloy, no bottom outlet. Fusion weld 1 carbon steel. Fusion weld 2 carbon steel, no bottom outlet. Fusion weld 3 carbon steel insulated, no bottom out. Fusion weld 3 carbon steel insulated. Fusion weld 4 or W4 carbon steel, no bottom outlet, no washout. Bottom outlet, no bottom washout. Field welding. Fusion welding 5 or W5 carbon steel elastometer line. Bottom outlet none. Bottom washout none. Fuse welding 6 or W6 alloy stainless steel. Fuse welding W7 alloy stainless steel. No bottom outlet, no bottom washout. Alright, Section 2, Tanker Car Safety Systems.